Hello all. Good morning. This is the next video. Mahojis wants to connect with you all. So in today's video, we're going to see the next status of opening a WhatsApp. So in sense, our old video, which is like how to open a WhatsApp from UiPath. If you have already watched that video, then in this video we're going to show you how to send a message from WhatsApp using UiPath. So if you have not already watched the video, I am just giving on the tiles so you can actually check on it. So welcome to Mahojis Institute of Technology. So before we get into the video, I just would like to tell you, stay safe, wash your hands, wear mask and stay away from corona. Thank you. Let's get inside the video. So today we're going to use UiPath and send message on WhatsApp using UiPath. So this is our earlier video where it is like almost like 14 minutes. Hope please see this video and make your setup ready to watch this video. So this is our
Institute of Technology. Today we're going to see, can this robot be able to connect with?
Yep. So this is our setup. So where we are assigning a variable with a WhatsApp web information, which is like web.whatsapp.com, and then we are opening a Edge browser with that particular URL and we are leaving it for 20 seconds delay. So this is a particular video or steps where we can able to open a web.whatsapp.com. Now we're going to add few more things how to send it. So if you want to send a message using web WhatsApp or using a URL based or any other automated fashion, there are two ways. So one way is like we need to use this particular URL. So what I will do is I will just show you that. One way is we will need to hit this particular kind of URL which says that api.whatsapp.com/send phone equal to, which we have already most of the web pages will give this output. But the problem with this is if I try to open this one, the problem is it will try to open the WhatsApp messenger application, so which we don't need it. So what we need is we want to use everything with a browser, so we are using web.whatsapp.com, which will open the web WhatsApp. So we're going to use this particular method and we're going to automate it. Fine. So if you want to send a message, what are the parameters are required? So let me open a notepad and just show you. So if you want to send a message, we require first of all, okay, let me clear everything. So if you want to send a message, we need these four parameters. One is WhatsApp URL, the next one is country code to the mobile number whom we are going to send, then the actual mobile number, then the message. These are the four required parameters. So how the four required parameters we are going to merge it? For example, the complete stuff going to be like, if I want to send a message to a particular number, for example 2541060, to this number if I want to send a message, so it needs to be in this format. So this is a message hello we can able to send to this particular number over web.whatsapp.com. So it needs to start with https://web.whatsapp.com/send phone equal to 918825410600 text equal to hello. So this is the method which we need to use it. So in this, what is WhatsApp URL? So this is going to be the WhatsApp URL. and the country code is, if you see here, I'm using 91. So country code going to be 91. So 1 second. Country code going to be 91, and then mobile number going to be the mobile number to whom we going to send it. It may be for any number. It depends on your region. Select your country code appropriately, and mobile number. Please note, we are not using plus symbol before 91. And then the message, whatsoever message it is. So that's all. So these are the variables, 1, 2, 3, 4 variables we want to create, and then we want to merge all these 4 into this format and then execute it. So this is what we're going to do using UiPath. Okay, I'm just taking this down. So let's come to this and we can start creating the variables. First variables, WA WEB URL. We are already having WhatsApp web URL, but we need to add few more. This is having only this part, web.whatsapp.com. If I see it, this much only it's available, but actually what we need is, we need little extra. We need web.whatsapp.com/send phone equal to. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to copy this and then put it over before the bracket. That becomes WA web URL. So what is the keyword we planned for is WhatsApp URL. Instead of that, I'm just going to change it to our actual variable name. So WAB URL in our notepad. Let's modify this. Okay. So web URL we have set it. Next is country code. So copy this country code. How to create assign a variable? So click on the plus, ASSIGN. So we got assign. Double click, assign, we got it. So place country code, and what is the country code? 91. So why it is not showing the exclamation mark? Because that variable name is not available. So double click on it, right click, create variable. So and hit enter. So create code got created, but by default it will be created with some data type called as string, but it is not a string, it's a integer. So country code is also got selected. Next is mobile number. Again do the same thing, mobile number, and double click, right click, variable, hit enter. This is also going to be an integer number, so I'm setting as integer by default. Later I will come back to it, like with what we're going to do it, I will tell you. So I am giving a value for it, that is going to be the mobile number whatsoever we want to pass. Okay, it doesn't accept the integer. Okay, I will come to this. Next, what is the variable we want to set as message. So just another one assign, just put the message, create a variable called as message. Done. What is the message we want to pass? Hello. So it needs to be in double quotes. So now we have created the 4 variables as per our document. So which is says, so web URL 1, country code second one, mobile number, and message. Now we need to work on little on this particular what I can say, like this data types and other remaining stuffs. The reason why we wanted to work with this data types, we going to merge stitch WA web URL, then country code, then mobile number, then message. If everything is part of text, then it is easy to stitch. So what I'm going to do is, usually 91 is a what is it? We will be giving it as a integer, but it must not be an integer. So change it back to string. Mobile number also change it back to string. If it is string, it needs to be part of quotes. The reason is that will be easy for us to concatenate. Concatenate means stitch or merge all these values. So next is the similar open browser only, WA web URL. So how, where this got created, we just need to know. So we are just storing its WA web URL. Web URL is coming from here, but we cannot use this directly. Before that, we need to do a stitching process. So for that, what we are going to do is we are creating one more variable. So assign WA web link. I'm creating something called WA web link. Create a variable, hit enter. So that got created. Here, while giving the value for this, I'm just clicking on here and we need to give a value. What are the value we're going to give? WA URL plus country code plus mobile number plus double quotes ampersand text equal to, I have closed the double quotes, plus message. So why I am giving in this format? The reason is we need to be stitching in https web.whatsapp.com send question mark phone equal to. This is part of our WA web URL variable. Then country code, because 91 is paste, 91 is part of country code. Then the mobile number is coming. So either this mobile number or that mobile number, some mobile number we're going to use it. So that mobile number, so mobile number. Then there is a keyword called as ampersand text equal to. This is a text or a string. So we are giving in double quotes ampersand text equal to. Then the message. So message is in the format of hello. So I'm giving the message. So that's all. We have built that new link also. So in the browser, instead of passing WA web URL, we're going to now this time we're going to pass WA web link. That means earlier created variable we are passing. So just here we have named as within WA web. It means WhatsApp web. What we want to do, it needs to wait for 20-second delay. So that's fine. Like we can add how much delay we want, and then we need to click on send button. So that I will show you later. But at this point in time, you know, we want to set the variables, and then we need to open the browser. Let's first of all save this and run it. What we did, we have taken a sequence, in that added few variables. After that, we have dragged and dropped open browser. In the open browser settings is we need to open with the Edge browser, because the tools we have already set. That is also available in another link, how to set your browser for UiPath. I will give that link also over here. I am selected Edge browser, and the link what to open is WA web link. That also I have given. Then inside that I have added one more sequence for 20 seconds delay. So saved it. I am just going to execute it. So debug run file I am going to give. So let's see where it opens. Maybe it will pop up in my another one window, I think so. If the Edge browser opens, I will just drag and drop you over here. No, it's opens here itself. If you see, it's going to web.whatsapp.com, and it was like sending that send to the phone number, and it picked up. Now if you see, the message box will open with that particular number. So if I am not wrong, it is like opening directly to this one. The screen got minimized because that got completed. 98412 91914. So the hello is there. Now we need to click on this send button. So how we going to capture that? So that we going to see it. To do that, what we need to do is we need to simply open a UI based click. Only one click we need to add it. So how we going to add that click? That one click. After this 20 seconds of delay, I'm just pressing. So type click. Action. There are multiple actions are available. What we need is under or we can call it as the general click is more than enough for us to work with it. We're going to show somewhere that is going to capture the particular pixel of where the send icon is there. That is what we're going to do it. So double click. So core.activities UiPath code activities click has come. So now we need to indicate where the click is. So this fellow got opened up. So I'm maximizing. So this click button, it needs to click. Indicate element inside the browser. Click on it. It opens. Because I have not closed the browser, the automatic open browser is available. This click button is there. I just needs to select this location. Just do a left click, that's all. So in that screen it will highlight the red color marked one with the send button. What else it captures is actually like it will be capturing the information related to, if I open and go to the edit selector, it will be showing what it has captured. So it has captured lot of things. After that it has captured something called as tag div. In the div it needs to be having this particular there is a div with this particular icon. If it is there, then it is fine for it. It's going to select and send it. So I'm not going deep inside this. We can have a separate video how this UiPath works. I mean like UI based elements, how it works. I'm not making any changes, just to show you only. So we are going to click on the icon, just rename it to, so instead of click div, click send button. So this is one of the good thing, like if we rename it to our actual required value, because tomorrow if you want to see what has happened, it will be good for us. So now the click send button is also done. After click send button, if you want to add some delays, we can able to add. Again we can put delay. So here we need to put like how much time it is. So earlier it was like 20. I'm just copying the 20 and pasting it here, but I don't want to wait for that much of time. So after sending, I just wanted to see for like, let's say 5 seconds, and then display name is delay 5 seconds. Okay, done. So delay 5 seconds. Now save this, go to the debug and run the file. If you see, it will not do anything on this browser. Instead of that, it opens the new browser. Every time it opens a new browser, because at first of our flow we have selected open browser. So it opens a browser with the specified URL whatsoever we have given. It has typed hello automatically, and then after the 20 seconds of delay, it will click the send button. If you see, the hello has been sent automatically, and it will minimize. So this is the automated fashion of sending a text message to anyone from UiPath. The next step of this, it is just a hello message. Okay, you are sending to one person hello message, but what if you want to send a longer message? For example, hello and formatted messages you want to send. So how you going to achieve it, which we can see in our next video. Thank you so much for watching this video. In case if you have not subscribed our channel, please do subscribe now. And also if you have any questions, queries or any comments, please note it down on the comment section, so that I can able to see that and we can provide you the next videos on that. Thank you so much. Stay safe, wash your hands, use sanitizers, wear mask, stay away from corona. Thank you.